At least it's not Isak. At least it's not Isak. Hugo Ekitike to Liverpool. Here we go. He will land for his medical tomorrow, and then he will sign a 6-year deal. Personal teams agreed, and Frankfurt and Liverpool have come to an agreement. Liverpool will be paying the fee that Frankfurt has been asking for this whole time. Man, Frankfurt, when it comes to selling young players, you could say Frankfurt is. You could now consider Frankfurt at the level of a Benfica, in my opinion, a Benfica, a Brighton, a Dortmund, Ajax. In these last couple of years, these clubs have been making a large amount of profit, on the young players. They've been their scouting departments. Chelsea, if we're looking to get some scouts in, these are the clubs we look at. Same for our Real Madrid. You might want to, keep an eye on the Real Madrid, the Man City scouts, but these are the scouts we look at. Man, let's get into this Hugo Ekitike player profile. This is how Hugo Ekitike's underlying metrics, his stats, compared to his competition in the Premier League. These are the best in my opinion, the best strikers in the Premier League right now. The best two strikers, Isak and Haaland. Easily. Yes, Haaland had a slow year, but Sterling Haaland, bro. At any point in time, this guy this season coming, he could go ballistic in a month and just give us 15 goals in a month. Something crazy like that. 10 to 15 goals in a month. So yeah. When we look at, let's first look at Isak, because Isak is more of Ekitike's type of player profile, right? Compared to Isak has the best shot conversion of the league, in the league right now, in the world. Some of the best shot conversion in the world. You can see here he's above Haaland in terms of shot conversion, and that's telling you something. That's telling you that if you start to give Isak a lot more chances, which he will get in this, well, if he's to come to this Liverpool side or any top side in world football, because let's just be honest, Newcastle, you guys aren't a top side of football yet. I still have a lot of respect for what Newcastle is doing. I believe that they just have to find a way to make their club look a little bit more attractive to the top players, and that's gonna come with trophies. I'm sorry, that's the only way to say it. That's gonna come with trophies. But they're definitely heading in that right direction. Their scouting has been on point, and Eddie Howe has been doing a great job. So for the Newcastle fans, you guys could tip your hats off that you guys get to keep Isak for one more year. But we're gonna see what happens when he's on that 2-year deal and the big sharks start to smell blood in the water. Ekitike does have a lot of similarities to him. As you can see, his non-penalty XG is up there, and it surpasses Haaland's. We know Ekitike is going to be getting a lot similar chances. You could say similar chances. A lot of similar chances to Haaland. If you look at the type of chances Liverpool was able to generate for someone like Darwin Nunez, someone as clinical as Ekitike in those spots and these positions now, I think if Ekitike does not get 30 league goals this season, you can consider him a flop, because Liverpool, the type of chances and amount of chances they created last season, without a Florian Wirtz, a elite level playmaker like a Florian Wirtz added to that team. Of course, they had an elite level playmaker in Trent, but we know what happens in football. You could only imagine now what his goal numbers could look like this season if everything goes right in this attack. His non-penalty goals comparable to the likes of Haaland and Isak. And you got to remember he's in Eintracht Frankfurt. They're a pretty good team in the Bundesliga, but it's still Eintracht Frankfurt. The quality in terms of playmaking is not going to be at the same level as a Newcastle, or even much better, a Liverpool. Offensive duels. This is where he is world class. The ability to be his man like a winger, and he does most of this work centrally. So meaning most of the clubs that don't really play, even if you want to play a low block, he has the feet to operate in a low block and break apart and make something happen. If you want to give him the space, bad idea. He had if you give him the space, he's just gonna give him the confidence to most likely make something happen. And when you have someone like Mo Salah making or running behind, let's say Sabazlai plays a 10, or you have McAllister play the 10, and you put Florian Wirtz on the left. Oh my god, it's gonna get peak, man. It's actually gonna get it's gonna get scary, bro. It's gonna get scary, and this is where I would say this is where he just makes Liverpool and he raises the level for Liverpool, raises the level. Now you have a playmaker amongst every part of the line. Your center forward can play make, your right wing can play make, and your left winger can play make. In Wirtz, if you know Wirtz is, which I pretty much assume that he's gonna be, unless you guys go in for Rodrigo, which is this is just this is just ridiculous, man. This is just the game's gone, mate. Touches in the box, as you can see, is that he can operate as a box striker, comfortable in the box, really good first touch, high technical ceiling, really high composure. As you can see with his non-penalty goal XG, he has high level composure. Going to be really useful, especially for later down in the season when you're in that title race, because I believe the title is going to be really tight this season. Liverpool, I do not think Liverpool's going to end up going out in the 16th round. Europe got really lucky last season that Liverpool didn't have a longer run into the Champions League, because that team can talk, they can chat to Barcelona. This Liverpool team can chat to PSG. And this is a before this transfer market. That's what's scary, G. That's what's scary, bro. I think generally, bro, if you ask me, I think Liverpool is the best, on paper, the best club in the world right now. On paper, the best club in the world. The best on paper team in the world right now, if you ask me, is Liverpool. It's not Real Madrid. It's not PSG. If you look at the balance, PSG, they have wingers in the striker position. It's a good thing that winger is versatile. Real Madrid, they're doing the same thing. Wingers in striker position. They have a left winger. Good thing he's 2-footed in Rodrigo playing right wing. In Liverpool, you have one of the best right wingers of all time in Mo Salah. One of the best young just playmakers in the world, because you could say he's a 10, he could be a left wing, he could do false 9 forward. Florian Wirtz, just say he's a forward, one of the best forwards in world football. Florian Wirtz. And then one of the best upcoming center forwards in world football. Like baby Henry. Like right now, bro, I'm a Chelsea fan, but right now I'm fanning out over this. I'm the football fan of me just wants to see this team play, because it's just a super team. This is literally a super team, bro. And it's so funny because Liverpool fans used to nag so much about how City used to have how City was ruining football with their spending, and this super teams weren't good for football, and everyone should do it the Liverpool way: find players and find players for undervalue, and then build a strong team by bringing them in and and helping the players progress in their career. 150 million in words. Bang. Here we go. Hugo Ekitike. Bang. Champions League two-time winner. Clutch performer in his second most, not even the second most favorite position, because Rodrigo's second most favorite position is 10. It's not right wing. So that's his third most favorable position. You guys, this is great. I do not want to speak. I do not want to hear the Liverpool fans speak about anything like this ever again when it comes to spending. I don't want to hear FSG out ever again. This is unprecedented. This is yeah, the best team in world football. Congratulations, Liverpool, you've done it again. My expectations. I will be making expectations video for Liverpool, this Liverpool 2025, and an expectation video for Man City 2025. I'll just be doing it for all the big six clubs. What you should be expecting from your club based on where along you are in your project, and what your results have been in the last 3 seasons. 3 to 5 seasons, depending on the project. So we're gonna do one for the big six. Obviously, we're gonna do one for Real Madrid, Barcelona, PSG, the big Italian clubs. Am I missing anything? Oh, and Bayern Munich, because I would have done one for Leverkusen, but Wirtz isn't there anymore, so it doesn't even make any sense. We have to wait to see which German team now is gonna shake up the Bundesliga now that Bayern is back to their former self. And yeah, hey, smash up the likes, people. Let me know what you think on Hugo Ekitike. I think this is a great signing, amazing signing. Even if you want to expect him to come into the league and to smash it up and do great, get a bunch of goals, score in his debut, stuff like this, it's all possible. This is a player of the same ilk, in my opinion, of a Mbappe, of a Martial, cold-blooded finisher, high technical ceiling, amazing ball striking. He's a threat inside the box. He's a threat outside the box. He's a threat running the channels on the wing, middle of the field. Doesn't matter. Anywhere on the field, once he's in opponent's half, he's a threat. Same thing like Wirtz. He's a threat. And his ability to link up and his high footballing IQ is what's going to be scary, because these now young players that are coming to this team that are hungry for trophies are going to get injected with that champions, that championship, that champion mentality that is Mohamed Salah. That survived the club era. That went head to head with one of the best English club runs ever in Man City. Virgil van Dijk also for the fullbacks. He's gonna put in that. He's gonna give them that defensive mentality that's gonna help them and instill that. This is a. I'm not gonna lie, man. Hats off to Liverpool, man. This is a Real Madrid level rebuild, man. This is a Real Madrid level rebuild, man. If not better. I think they've genuinely they've met in terms of what these players that you're getting are projected to be for the next generation. Yeah, these are going to be this is a play in Hugo Ekitike, because the striker market right now is starting to heat up again. We're starting to see some more profiles come through, but this is a player that's projected to be one of the leaders, one of the top 5 strikers in the world for the next 10 years. Worse, one of the top 5 10s left wingers in the world for the next 10 years, man. Yeah. All I can say is Kirkes, Frimpong, top 5 in their position for the next 10 years. Gravenberch, You know, I still believe Moses Caicedo will be the best midfielder for the next 10 years. Don't get me twisted. Reece James, greatest right back of all time. Yes, I said it. Better than Trent. Yes, I said it. But hats off, man. You know what? Yeah, hats off. As a Chelsea fan, there's some part of me that wants to like find a way to like throw dirt on this, but I can't. I can't. I gotta wait until the league happens, and hopefully Arnie Slot just I don't know. Oh no, he hits the Zaw, or he makes some stupid drunk decisions in the middle of the season that cost you guys everything. I don't know. All I can do now is just hate watch. Liverpool, I will be there. I'm gonna be hate watching you guys. I will be there, man. Have a great day. Smash up the likes. Make sure you guys follow me on X. That's where I post all my banter, run all my agendas on your dusty clubs, up the Chelsea. You know the vibes, man. JaakoJordan out.